July 14th. This is the day, a little $59. And I was in a trade for since 11:15 all the way to close. And I did take an L early in the morning. I'll explain that one really quick before I jump on a lower time frame. Just kind of wanted to explain my bias for today. This was overnight. We came down during Asia, and we're gonna fill this 15-minute inversion right over here that was left untouched. And this is still drawing liquidity, so this is kind of what I was aiming for today. It seems like, yeah, it's really far, but I think it's gonna happen either tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna be watching at the open and see how price reacts with NDOG and kind of today's price action and levels that I have to come down into this area. The reason I want this 15-minute before we, go above this new week opening gap is because this is OTE of this range right over here. So after we swept these lows out, we came back up and started retracing back into it. And this isn't coincidental. This is just generated liquidity. A lot of people are looking for longs right now to go above here, but I want to see us retrace and come and get these lows. I don't need that right there, but that's kind of what I wanted to see happen today, and I wanted to see come out of this level. Just here, I'm gonna get rid of this really quick. There's too much going on. I like to keep the executions just for clarity, but I'm gonna turn them off because I'm on a higher time frame and you can just see all of them. But where was I at? Okay, so these are all the 930s that I marked open, and on the new week, this area we retraced back into this gap, OTE. Saw a little, so we're kind of like accumulating in this area, and I want to see us get lower. And God, it's so confusing right now because there's so much shit on the chart. But if you can kind of follow these black lines, when I come down to this range as well, we still respected the 0.79, which was at this old first FEG. That's this blue right over here. These are NDOGs, new day opening gaps. I'm gonna delete this right now, but we are in this OTE of this week's range so far. And from here, I'd like to see us get lower. Now I'm just gonna jump back into the 1 minute, kind of my trades today. This morning we had CPI come out. Tomorrow we have PPI. Off of this, I wanted us to come and retrace and come back into this level. Respect this 0.79 at least. It also aligned with an old first FEG. So coming before 8, I tried to take a long out of here. This was kind of an anticipatory OTE. Sometimes it just, so what I basically did was I knew that this area had to come back into it, and I was using this level, which is just an FEG that I had extended, but coming out of here, I wanted to see us from this high and this low kind of come back into this area before leaving. And you can kind of see like the importance of this area because we came here and then we bounced in again. But that's kind of what I wanted to see before 8:30, before 9:30. I'm sorry, New York. I'm in Chicago, so it's 8:30 for me. But 9:30 New York. I wanted to see us come into here. We didn't do that, so I kind of knew this was gonna be. We were gonna come back into this later. So this kind of I got swept out here and started going, generated liquidity. We open, come down, first FEG, and then I was just remaining patient until we were gonna come back into this. So then we did, and then here is where I executed. So here's where I executed on this candle in here, and it was something like, I think I was like right at it right here. Had my stop above this high, and I wanted it to like just tank today, at least grab the lows, at least grab today's low, but it didn't, especially because we had all this nice liquidity right there. Did not want to do that right now, but I literally just held it to 405. I just moved my stop. And I was like, all right, market's closed, I'm just gonna follow it. I was giving it till 410 because Top Step will close me out, and I just was trailing real tight, and this candle took me out. So that was kind of the trade today, but yeah, I'm still aiming for this level right over here. It's just too clean, and yeah, I don't want to get above new week opening gap before, but if we got above new week opening gap and then kind of reclaimed it to the downside, I would definitely use this as like if we took this higher time frame liquidity, this stuff right over here, even this is like super clean, but and then we came back lower above, like under this, I would look for shorts until we entered into here. But yeah, that's kind of just my journal today for myself. So see tomorrow's PPI, and we'll see. I might take a trade tonight if I see continuation, which is what I wanted. We'll see how we'll enter, but if we see continuation, to get into here. So might be an early video tomorrow, early journal. Peace.